You don't need to be like most first-time home buyers in Halifax. They think that they need to save for years before they can even start looking at homes. The truth is, in Nova Scotia, we literally have a program that helps you get your down payment faster. It's also an interest-free loan, and it's designed to get people out of the rental rat race and into a stable home with a future for yourself and your family. It's called the Nova Scotia Downpayment Assistance Program, and it has helped more of my clients start their future home ownership journey. Today, I'm breaking it all down. What it is, how to qualify, and how it can help be the key that unlocks your first home way sooner than you think. Hi everyone, my name is Logan Tomczyk. I'm your real-life realtor here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. I help first-time homebuyers, newcomers, and anyone feeling stuck in the rental cycle finally get a place of their own. Every week, I break down some of the most concerning topics about the Halifax real estate market in a way that's actually easy to understand, and yes, coffee and bad jokes are usually involved. Let's be honest, the hardest part about buying a home isn't the monthly payments. Based on the high rent prices, in some cases, your monthly mortgage will actually be less than your rent. The real struggle is having enough money saved up to help cover the down payment. This is the real gatekeeper that's holding a lot of first-time home buyers out of getting into the market. I talk to buyers every single week who are stressed because they're just saving and saving and saving. Meanwhile, the home prices keep going up and up and up, and rent just goes up as much as the home prices, if not more. The cost of living keeps on rising, and all these buyers are feeling like they're running on a treadmill that's never moving forward. I'm with a lot of you guys, I get it. Halifax isn't the market that it was 10 years ago. Everything feels way more competitive. But here's the thing that most people don't know. You don't always need to save up for the entire down payment on your own. Nova Scotia has literally built a tool to help people like yourselves, and that is called the Down Payment Assistance Program, or DPAP. It's a provincial program that gives first-time home buyers up to 5% of the purchase price of their property as an interest-free loan to use as your down payment on your first home. I'll say that one more time in case you didn't hear me. The DPAP is an interest-free loan of up to 5% of the purchase price of the home, and you have a full 10 years to pay back this loan. There are some conditions to qualify, but keep watching and we'll dive right into some of the most important qualifications that you need. I just want to propose a example here, where if you're buying a $400,000 home, you could receive up to $20,000 towards your down payment. That's life-changing for some people stuck in this rental rat race. I had a client last year. They were a young family, both working full-time jobs, where income was stable, and they just had a great credit score as well, and everything was lined up perfectly, except for their down payment. They were short, and because of that, the bank had told them that they needed more co-signers to be able to afford anything. They would have had to wait years before being able to get their family out of their small rental unit and into a bigger place to call home. I knew that something must have been done besides them just reaching out to their boss to potentially be a co-signer. I spoke with my mortgage broker and I introduced everyone. After my mortgage broker had gone over the DPAP and conducted his own pre-approval, we were able to start looking for homes for their family. After looking for the right home, a month or so later, we were able to close the deal on their current home, and they have moved in with no issues at all. That's the power of this program. It doesn't just help you financially, it helps you gain time, where what seemed like years of saving just ended up being only a few months. Now, let's talk about repayment, because I know what you're thinking. Okay, Logan, but what's the catch to this program? And the catch is that there really isn't one. The DPAP is repaid over 10 years. It's also an interest-free loan. So depending on the loan amount, most buyers end up paying a few $100s each month. And unlike other loans, this doesn't balloon. It doesn't increase. There's no interest piling on top in the background. And that's the truly game-changing part that's changed it for people and for my clients to get into the market. Now, how do you know if you're eligible? Let's quickly break that down and get into it. First of all, you must be a first-time home buyer. Your household income needs to fall under the program's limits. Currently, today of the recording of this video, the total income is $145,000. Your home that you're buying must be in Nova Scotia. Doesn't matter if it's Dartmouth, Bedford, Wolfville, Nova Scotian homes. The price point must be within the program's guidelines. Right now, again, in Halifax and HRM, the maximum is a purchase price of $570,000. If you do end up offering more than $500,000 on a home, you will need to do higher down payment for part of that mortgage, and your mortgage broker will break down all of those finances when going into those different price points. So just be aware of that when buying a home that's over $500,000 but less than $570,000 when using this program. Back at it, you need to have a credit score of over 650 points, and that's the main stressors of everything. Many buyers qualify for this program even when they assume that they don't. I've had clients say, Logan, we make too much money and the house that we want won't be eligible, and then we run the numbers and they're totally fine. Regardless, my mortgage brokers and my recommendations are going to be key with this guide for you to make sure that you qualify for the program. We'll do that before we even begin looking at homes, and we'll know what our finances look like so we can move with our best foot forward. I think it helps to understand why the province created this DPAP as well. They recognize that housing prices have risen higher than wages. They know first-time buyers are being squeezed out. So instead of leaving people behind, they created a program that helps bridge the gap, not by giving handouts, but by helping responsible buyers get into the market sooner. And here's where the urgency comes in, because I want to really be honest with you guys. Prices in Halifax are not trending downwards. Yes, market levels are leveling out, but in 2025, we saw a 5 to 6% increase in prices compared to 2024. And it's expected in 2026 to have another 2% increase in home prices. We haven't really seen too much downward pressure that's affecting the market too much, so I don't see why this increase wouldn't happen. And making sure that you can get into the market before the increase goes even more and more is key. That's why programs like the Down Payment Assistance Program works, to help buyers get into the industry sooner and not make that down payment savings feel so far away. Now, I want to reassure you, you're not expected to figure all of this out alone. This program has a lot of moving parts. There's lenders, there's paperwork, there's income, mortgage qualifications. It can all feel overwhelming, but I've had many buyers throughout this process. I know the lenders to connect you with who understand this program the best. I know how to structure the offer so it can fit in our time frame and everything works in getting you the keys to your future home. So, as I say, with my 6 years of experience as a full-time realtor in Halifax, I've seen the little mistakes people make to delay this process or to put themselves in a position where they're just stuck in a poor rental situation. I'm saying that I'm here to help you so you don't make these same mistakes and we can focus on finding an amazing home for your family. I want to make your realty dreams happen in real life. So here's what I want you to do. If you were ever thinking about buying in the next 6 to 12 months, download my free buyer's guide. The link is in the description below. Inside, you'll get all of my tips and do's and don'ts to help navigate the home buying process. This is how we're going to be able to put our best foot forward once we're ready to start looking in the market. It's going to be our secret weapon to give us a competitive advantage against all the other buyers that are also looking for their family homes as well. If you want professional advice, just comment home below or send me a message. You're closer to home ownership than you think. And programs like the DPAP exist to help you go from maybe one day I can get a home to we got the keys to our home. If you're ready, let's get started today.